The Tour Day Rocket League is this weekend, guys, and you know what that means. We have predictions coming your way. It's European's second regional, and I don't know why I keep doing this myself. I'm terrible at this, but it's fun, and that's what matters. Moist Esports versus Algiri? Sure. 3-0. Like, I'm sorry. Yes, you are a team that made it here. Congratulations. Your present is playing Moist. Not good stuff. Solary over Vitality. Yes, sir. Solary beat them last regional. I think they can do it again. Solary. I'll admit it. I'm bandwagoning a little bit on the Dutchman. Okay? I'm bandwagoning. Admittedly so. Evil Geniuses versus Team Liquid. Could last event have been an anomaly for Evil Geniuses and Team Liquid? Are Evil Geniuses fraudulent? I don't know. But I'm picking Liquid again. I think it'll be a good series. Just know I just sealed Liquid's fate by they're going to lose round 1 now. Dignitas versus 00 Nation. I think Dignitas have a better tournament this time. Hopefully, fingers crossed for Jack. Hopefully he's doing better. 00 Nation, tough draw there. BDS versus Navi. Navi.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Luminosity versus Semper. I actually really liked how Semper looked in the previous event. And even though Luminosity versus BDS is the most consistent thing in European Rocket League, maybe this is what Luminosity needs to, have a better tournament. Stay away from BDS as long as you can, even if it means losing. Endpoint versus Guild. I like Guild. I'm praying on the Endpoint rebound. Archie. Please don't fail me, please. Carmine versus Misfits both had decent tournaments last time. Misfits a little bit better, Carmine not as much, and I'm giving this to Carmine, actually. I think they've got a little bit better of resolve as a team than Misfits do. Misfits kind of get in their own head, but that's just the tried and true tale of Misfits gaming. Moist versus Solary. I'm giving it to Solary. Nothing against Moist, don't get me wrong. They're absolutely second best team in Europe, but they did have moments in Winter Split where they would lose early on and have to grind. And that's exactly what they're going to do in this event. Solary securing themselves upper bracket for day 2. Liquid versus Dignitas. I do not think Liquid have it in them to beat Dignitas again. I think it'll be a really close series just like last time, but I think Dignitas will come out better this event. Fingers crossed that they do. Semper versus BDS. I got BDS. Endpoint versus Carmine. Bias. Don't care. Endpoint. Welcome to upper bracket on day 2. Fingers crossed. I just want this stuff to happen at this point. This is less of what I think is going to happen and more of what I want to happen. Vitality, yeah, you can send them home. Evil Geniuses, I'll give you a series over 00 Nation. Why not? Luminosity, yeah, take it over Navi. Guild versus Misfits is an absolutely terrible fate for both of them, and I am going to give it to Guild. Misfits, this is just going to be the one that they toss. They have one regional every single split where they just toss it into the bin. And this is the one where they're just going to, Carmine versus Vitality. This is actually really interesting. I've liked the way Vitality looked more, and Alpha looked pretty solid last event, and I'm going to give it to them in this one. Semper is going to beat Evil Geniuses, setting up the all-French competition here in low round 3. Liquid versus Luminosity is very interesting. You got Atomic versus Acronic, and I don't know who I want to pick. I really don't. I think I'm going to go Liquid, though. I think I'm going Luminosity. I'm going to give it a 3-0, actually. 9th, 12th for Liquid, not great, but, at least they're still making main events. It's progress. Moist. That's it. Moist. Vitality versus Semper. I think Semper are going to play a little bit of upsets, a little bit of upset special here against Vitality. Luminosity versus Moist. Again, Moist. It's not. I don't see it. This is they're going on the run of their lives here. Solary versus Dignitas. I think Solary secure a upper final, and BDS will do the same thing. We'll give it a 4-0 sweep. Seiko's BDS will play his former team Endpoint, and they're just gonna dominate. I feel like. Now we got Dignitas versus Semper in the lower quarters. I think that Dignitas will prevail here. I'll give it a 4-1. Even after losing to Solary, still think they got it. Moist versus Endpoint, tough draw for Endpoint, if I'm being honest with you. It's never a good day when you have to play the Moist boys in a lower bracket elimination game. But here we are. BDS. No doubt about Championship Sunday starting off with BDS going to the grand final. They looked too damn good last event, and I think they're only going to continue to get better. Moist versus Dig. This is a better showing for Dignitas. I'm happy that they're here. Now, this is me saying this, so they're not going to be here. But if it does happen this way, I'm happy that they made it this far. Then we got Solary and Moist meeting at the same exact spot as they did in the previous event. Except this time it's Moist coming from the lower bracket, and they're going to show that they're the most resilient team in European Rocket League and sweat out a 7-game series against Solary to make it to the grand final again, all to lose to BDS again, likely. So what we're setting up here is BDS and G2 both having a chance at a perfect sweep of regionals for the first time ever in NA and EU, and that's the storyline I want. Whether or not both of them can do it, if one of them can do it, that's what I'm feeling. So we're going to take a look at RLCS points really quick, see how the spring split is adding up after my predictions here. BDS, Moist, Solary, consistent 1, 2, and 3. Vitality stay in the top 5. Semper have another good tournament. Dignitas 10 points right behind. Endpoint right behind them. Carmine right behind them. Luminosity and Liquid all separated by 80 points. Could you imagine, like that last event where 3 out of those 6 teams could easily just be gone in the 13th through 16th? That's going to be absolutely nuts. Those are my predictions. Tour day, these nuts. See you guys later in the week for a little bit more Rocket League content. You guys know the deal. But until then, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.